So just about set now. Here's a speed threat, Paul Molitor.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
The wind and the pitch. That one way outside, and we are underway.
First pitch, 6:05.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Righty delivers. Check swing, and he held up. 3-1 is on the way. That one hit to right. Hernandez settles under it. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
He may have pitched in a much different era, but it doesn't make Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts any less impressive. It speaks to how overpowering he was.
And the 0-1. And there's a ball. Well, the big trade. Walter Johnson is a legend of the game, a 400-game winner, one of the first 5 members of the Hall of Fame. He bridged the gap from baseball's early days to the modern era. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. And it bangs up against the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Man at second with 1 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And Johnson checks off 2 boxes that very few pitchers do. A power pitcher with a sidearm delivery, deception, and velocity is a rare but a potent combination.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Polanco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Big time power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. Here comes a pitch. And there's the strike.
Oh, I love the fact that he has a lot of fun playing the game, and that rookie year, an OPS of 917, just paving the way for what we think will be a Hall of Fame finish to his career.
And 1-2. 1-2 now on Acuna. And a foul ball. Next pitch off the plate. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 3. The pitch. stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In there, and it's 0-1.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
At the belt and fires. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Johnson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Hernandez racing over to make the catch. Now here come the Astros. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Astros, Juan Pierre. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And now 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground. He'll do it himself here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting first, the first baseman, Arman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Harmon Killebrew. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Joe Carter.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Johnson back to work. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fires over to Killebrew. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting center, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Bounced up the middle. Chavis fires over to first, and Swanson is set down.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Now up for St. Louis, Adolis Garcia. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. In there for strike 1. Now 1-1. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 2-1. And there he goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And here it comes. Out towards right center field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading up for the right fielder, Teoscar.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one missed. And a pitch. Swing and a slow roller. Tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Now Molina at the plate. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And first offering is fouled off. And now the 0-1. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. One down. Here's Carlos Correa.
Batting 6th, the shortstop.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. Good eye right there. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That's out to center field. Garcia settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Man at second. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Riley Green in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And the 1-0. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The pitch. That one missing inside. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. No score here in the second. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals, and he walked him.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Chavis now. In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put. That's ball 1.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
The pitch. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Two-0. And fouled off. 2 outs. Bases are full. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Astros leave him loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Paul Molitor.
The third baseman, Paul.
The wind of the pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is down low. And the pitch. And the count 1-2. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he deals. Stays alive. Late swing, fouled off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Now here is Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In the air, left field. Rosarena brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Redbirds down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Juan Pierre. The pitch.
Pierre.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses, and that's ball 1. Righty to the plate. Bunting for a hit. And it goes just foul. And the righty deals. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder.
And now, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Good eye right there.
1-0.
Kicks and fires. Way high. That misses off the outside edge.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with 1 gone. So next up for Houston, Harmon Killebrew. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First offering misses the mark. Rosarena leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Righty delivers. And now the count filled up 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
DeGrom checks the runner, and he's back in easily. And a pitch. Rosarena on the move. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. Got him. 2 gone.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Right-hander kick steals. So now 1-2.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Bounced out to short. They get the force, and that is that. 1 left for Houston. Still no score. Pitching change here, J.R. Richard. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a ball.
No strike.
And a pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here it comes. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And the first offering is not close.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Right-handed reliever. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
Line drive. Pierre racing over to make the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air to left center. Pierre gliding to his right. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And now it's even up. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Cards on the board first with this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Zach Wheeler gets the ball now, trying to protect this lead.
Number 49, Zach Wheeler.
Welcome back, bottom 4, and here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Leading up for the Astros, the catcher.
The pitch. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. The pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The pitch. Stays alive. The 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
The wind to the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. And that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Next offering misses, and it's a full count. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him. Rocketed out towards right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around first, digging for two. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next to hit for Houston, Ryan McMahon. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First pitch, not close. So the tying run at second just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-0. And there's a strike. Here's a 2-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Runner at second here, one gone. Next one misses. Full count, 3-2. And a pitch. Got him swinging. And now two gone.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Riley Green. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner leads away at second. And it's 1-1. And it's strike two.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
2 outs and one in scoring position. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. And that one gets past the catcher. And the pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 1-1. Green into second, and he's got a double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Michael Chavis up next for the Astros. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is outside. 3 balls, no strikes. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Juan Pierre getting ready to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And he deals. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Left-hand hitter waits.
No, that's down.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson makes the grab, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Zach Godley.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 48, Zach Godley.
Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. And here is Adolis Garcia.
The center fielder, Adolis
The pitch.
Garcia.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Upstairs. And a swing and a miss, and now one away. Now Alejandro Kirk flied out his first time. And it's fouled away. Kicks and fires. Swings through that. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Christian Javier, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. That one fouled off. Righty delivers.
count is 1-2. Ball
And that's
2.
down and away.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And down on strikes. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now here is Paul Molitor. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still tied 1-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Chris Stratton. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Chris Stratton.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Randy Arozarena. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
And a pitch. Strike 2.
The count 0-2.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew. And it gets by him.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
No, that's low.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Craig Stammen preparing to come on if needed. Right-handed reliever.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Misses off the inside. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. Slapped foul. Killebrew stands at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yadier Molina, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Ripped on a line. And that one is out of here. He'll touch a ball. And that gives him a lead. It's 4-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So Craig Stammen into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here comes Carlos Correa.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
That one's in there, 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. One guy that was really great once the count got to 2 strikes, Miguel Cabrera.
Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. First pitch, and he just misses. At the belt and fires. That one misses. 2-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Green at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Up the middle. They take the force out, and that'll do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 4-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Christian Javier. And he'll work on holding this lead. Jorge Polanco digs in now.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Kicks and deals. Got him. And that's the first out. Now the youngster Juan Soto. Good contact guy, good defender. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First offering way inside, almost got him. The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. So now 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here's a 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Molina down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Corey Knievel appears to be getting loose. Maranta warming up as well. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Base knock center field, and that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Cardinals. Javier picks to first. Acuna dives back in. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Acuna runs. Pitch is low. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. There's the strike. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Acuna, the lead runner, out at second. Guerrero at first, 2 out of the inning. That misses. 2-2. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Killebrew on the move. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that is that. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 4 and the Cardinals 1.
Leading up for the Astros, the second baseman, Michael
And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Yeah, this is a guy originally drafted as a shortstop. He's got big-time power. The pitch. To the right side. Polanco tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Juan Pierre up next for the Astros. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1, no strike.
Line drive. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Astros. First offering misses the mark. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one high in the air to left center. Garcia racing over to make the catch.
the first baseman, number 3.
And now the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. Runner on the move. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
So 2 down now, and here is Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is down low. 1-0. Pierre, the lead runner at second. Killebrew on at first with 2 down. The next offering misses. Now 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. And the right-hander deals. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Two on, 2 outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 outs, bases loaded. Yadier Molina up next for the Astros. Next pitch is popped up. Polanco moving under it. And that is the inning. Astros leave them loaded as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh, man.
New arm out of the bullpen, Johnny Brebbia. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
John Brebbia.
And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And that one fouled off. Bounce to the left side. Correa picks it up, whips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Two outs. Hit hard, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the righty deals. And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Righty to the plate. Line drive. Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. And that one a little bit high. Here's a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 4 and the Cardinals 1. Out of the bullpen and into the game is Ian Kennedy. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Ryan Zimmerman now in the game as he takes over third.
Number 12.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Harold Ramirez. And the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Carter makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon up next for the Astros. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Clay Holmes up and loosening in the pen. Kicks and fires.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
He swings and fouls one off. The count 2-1.
Ball 3.
That one missed. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Righty delivers. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. Popped up. Swanson under it. 2 down.
Now that's the designated hitter.
Riley Green up next for the Astros for the 4th time tonight. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That
1 ball,
misses
1
the
strike.
zone. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they lead it 4-1.
Don't let drama faze me. Stay on my grind heavy for my babies.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Corey Knievel. Samad Taylor. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andrew McCutchen. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a pitch. And there's the strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. John Smoltz, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. The punch out there, and there's 1 down.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Acuna now. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss
0-2.
as he was out front that time. And he deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 2 away now.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Guerrero, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next pitch is inside. And the count even 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And a ball evens the count.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Comes the 2-2. Stays alive. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The kick, the 3-2. Fouled off. He was late. Three-two. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Now the left fielder, Joe Carter. Next pitch downstairs. Ball one. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Reyes Maranta. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
The tying run at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes to count. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next one misses, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Adolis Garcia next up for the Cardinals. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering upstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kicks and deals. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
Man, that looked to be in the strike zone right there. That's a tough one to have go against you and force in a run.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And the first offering is not close. So the tying run at second just missed. The pitch. And a good eye there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And the count's full. So all 3 runners will be off of the full count pitch with 2 away.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie this ball game up. Maybe even take the lead if they can get something deep into the gap in the outfield.
Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the free pass right there.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Here's your 1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Got him! Good job at damage control right there. So remaining in the game defensively, Andrew McCutchen. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Clay Holmes on the pitch out of the pen here. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Michael Chavis. Chavis drafted as a shortstop. The pitch. And ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good eye in that spot.
Ball 2.
That's off the mark. 3-1.
3-1.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So the batting order turns over. Juan Pierre up next for the Astros. Holmes with a move to first. And he's back in standing. First offering, and it just misses. Righty to the plate.
Hey! You got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And they'll just get the 1.
The left fielder, Randy.
So up next, Randy Arozarena.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
They clearly guessed right on the pitch out right there, but I think this one is a stolen base on the catcher. Now, the throw wasn't terrible, but it was just a little bit to the left, and that may have been the difference between safe or out.
And the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
And a big swing and a miss. Pierre over at second, 1 down. Check on the runner. Pierre dives back in safely. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCutchen drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros. The first
Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, James McCann, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. McCann fouls one off. Pickoff move to second. Pierre back in on a dive. And a pitch. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. So the Astros lead 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Staying in the game on defense, James McCann. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. John Smoltz on to pitch here.
now number 29.
Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
next offering. Popped in the air, right field. Hernandez should have this one. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. In the air, center field. Pierre under it. And makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
The wind of the pitch. And now it's even up.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I feel like I got a lot to prove. I feel like y'all cannot walk in my shoes. I feel like I'm damaged beyond repair.